All right, 8:22. We're Bob and Marriane in the morning, and I say there was a lot of guests that I have. The really good conversations are off air. All right, now Paul Daley, you're sitting here with me. Let's see my messy desk. Director of EMS coordinator. What do you have going on? You have some kind of certification program?
Yep, we have a which the town and I are very passionate about. It's called CERT, which is Community Emergency Response Team.
Okay.
And what it is, it's residents of Toms River, and most towns throughout the country
have one of their
have
own.
a CERT team.
Okay.
And what it is, there's a lot of people out there that don't have time to be on a fire company or a first aid squad. It's very time consuming. This is people helping people. What we do is we train the average Joe, the average resident, a little bit of training on a lot of different subjects.
Okay.
We'll teach them how to use a fire extinguisher. So we actually go to the fire academy and show Mrs. Smith how to use a fire extinguisher, and she actually puts a fire out. First time you use a fire extinguisher is not the time, like during a fire.
Right.
You know, because people panic. But you get comfortable with it. You learn how to use it. Maybe in a fire you'll be able to handle it.
Okay.
You learned some first aid, psychological first aid, minor search and rescue techniques. Now, this all stemmed from the CERT program came out of Los Angeles in 1985, where they have a lot of earthquakes, and there's just not enough responders. So what happens is they don't have responders going into certain neighborhoods for quite a long periods of time, so they need the people who live there to help each other.
Okay.
So that's why I say it's neighbor helping neighbor. And what they did is they developed a team after this and realized that it's a great thing. So it came all the way out east here a few years ago. I guess we've had a team now about 7 or 8 years. So when I was asked to develop this program, I said, okay, I don't really know how it's going to go. We had 110 people sign up for our first class.
Did you take all 110?
We took all 110. We ended up with 90.
Okay, so
right
would the
now,
other ones dropped out, or they just didn't cut?
Or they didn't show up, things like that,
Okay.
which is about an average percentage.
Okay.
So today we have about 125 members.
Okay.
Now, during Sandy, about 80 of them actually participated, which is an extremely high number. You usually get maybe 20% helping out. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know what Toms River would have done without the CERT team during Sandy because everybody was so busy. There's a lot of emergency responders in Toms River, but there wasn't enough.
Right.
The CERT team actually handled the shelters that we had to open up.
Mm-hmm.
They set the shelters up. They made the food. They distributed the food. They went out there and they put pamphlets in people's houses, door to door, that said where to get help, where to charge your cell phone, where to get food, where to get clothing. I mean, they did such a phenomenal job. To this day, I don't know what we would have been without the CERT team.
And this is volunteers, unpaid, regular people.
Right.
All right, I got to go through a program, you said, but right now there's no program.
Right. There's classes usually once or twice a year, fall and spring. I don't believe there's one now in the fall or it's already started.
Okay.
But there's another one in the spring, either run by Ocean County Sheriff's Department or run by Toms River.
Okay.
We're not sure yet. But I can give you a phone number. If anybody's interested, I'll give you the phone number, and they can call and leave their name with Christine, who's our secretary in the office.
Okay.
So
okay. Go ahead. What's
it's
the phone number?
732-341-3267.
All right. 732-341-3267. Ask Christine, and she'll give you information about the CERT program.
Right. You can always go online, too, to FEMA.org or FEMA.gov and just type in CERT, and it'll bring up all kinds of information.
Is there an age? Like,
That's the nice thing about it. It's anywhere from 18, because of insurance reasons, you can't go under that, 18 to 80. My mother-in-law was 70 and went through the class.
She started the class at 70?
Yes. And it was really fun to watch her use a fire extinguisher. But and the nice thing about this program, you can do as little or as much as you want. That's what's nice about it. We don't force you to attend meetings. We're just happy that you got the training to be able to help yourself, help your neighbor, and then help the town.
If it's even just to help yourself.
That's exactly right.
All right. Can you stay till 9?
Sure.
Okay, great. All right, it's 8:27. We are Bob and Marriane in the morning, and we'll be right back. I still have Bum Rogers gift certificate to give away, so don't go away. News Talk Radio, WOBM, AM 1160 and 1310.